Ba, da, da, da. Let's see. Okay. We're going at this again. Okay. Let us see. What is going on again? I'm a little confused. Oh my gosh, YouTube. Please. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. This is killing me. Oh, it's working, I think. I hope it is. I don't even know anymore. Let me check this really quick. Is it working? Oh. Perfect. Okay. We'd love to see it. Give me a little light. Just turn this down. I feel like I can't see anything. These things must be, oh my god, they're so scratched up. No wonder they're so bad. See. Can I see that? Okay. A little better. Hello everyone that's joining in. I'm just having the biggest argument ever with my glasses, per the norm. I have been trying to find these glasses and I couldn't find them for the longest time, and I've been getting the absolutely horrible headaches, and I finally found them, but they're like, they look like they've been through war, and I don't even wear them that often, so. Hello, Heather. Hello, Desiree. No problem. Just getting started. I honestly was like back and forth if I was gonna do the live stream, but it ended up working out that I could get the barn done beforehand. Everyone survived today, so, but it was like iffy if I was gonna be able to make it. So I'm just happy I even was able to get on. Kind of iffy for a little bit. But I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. I'm just looking through a few things before we get started. I've been constantly checking to see what type of markets I can find, and have been getting pretty failed. Actually, I do need to submit this one application, but we'll actually do it. We'll just do it right now while I'm on the stream. Why not? If I don't do it soon, with everything I have going on, it's just like not gonna get done. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Maybe I could spell studio correctly. I'm not good at spelling. Traveling Pony Studio. I guess I should do this to my work email. Is anybody else planning on doing any fun markets this year? Like, do you guys do markets? Do you guys just kind of like sell online? I'd love to hear. Because I know like there's so many people that do, like they don't do any markets. They just sell on Etsy. So I'd love to know, like, do you guys do a lot of market things? Are you like do you do like the bigger art festivals, farmers markets? Do you just do this for fun? Sell to your friends? It's definitely something that I think has been so interesting. It's just like seeing the variety of people that do crochet and how everyone can do crochet for like what they, I guess, want to do with it. Out of province. So I'm assuming province is like state in the US, because I think that's a Canadian thing, right? Because I have a friend in Canada, and I think I've heard him say that before. Let me pull up this traveling pony. Canada. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I have a friend who lives up in Canada. I can't remember where exactly he's from, but I've heard him say province before. Yeah, farmers markets, last year I did 2 farmers markets. I did the one that was like on the Mondays, and like the one I always said like never did well. Well, that one actually did get like canceled. They're not even gonna host it next, or I guess this year they're not gonna host it. I'm not really surprised because, like I've said before, like it was just so not good. So I'm not really surprised. Was doing the other Saturday one, the farmers market that I did so many videos on, but I'm going back and forth. I just feel like maybe I don't want to do any farmers markets. I don't know. The weekly thing is just so tiring sometimes, and this isn't my full job, so I'm like, local festivals and craft fairs, to do 2 markets a year. That's smart. I mean, I would love to get to the point where I maybe necessarily didn't have to do markets all the time, but definitely not at that point by any means. Designing Christmas markets is something that I guess the November market I did was like a winter market, but it was in November, so people were already shopping. I would be so scared to do Christmas markets. Like, I don't know if I could handle that. And also, I will say, like, at least where I live, the Christmas market scene was like, I don't know if I would say it was like just overflowed this past year. There were so many Christmas markets in such a small area. I don't know. I mean, I guess they all had good turnout, but I think the hardest thing is I went to a lot of them this Christmas because I wanted to just kind of see like how people set up their booths, what most people were selling, like what prices they were selling. And let me tell y'all, I was shooketh at some of the crochet people. I was like, good for them. But there was some people selling the Mabel, the chicken thing. They were selling them for like $45. I was in shock. I think they were like a little bigger than the size I do, which is like, I don't know, like this big. But they were selling them for $45. It was crazy. I saw some people selling like the tiny little octos that like I make and like, you know, everyone makes. They're selling for like 20 something dollars. I don't know. It made me sit back and I was like, do I do like all my prices way too cheap? I don't know. I was getting some weird feelings. It was really hard for me to like look at other crochet people and be like, what's correct? I mean, I know a local crochet artist that's around me that her prices are like, I think 3 times mine. And I was like, good for you, girl. If you can do it, do it. That's what I always say. I mean, if anyone else, like, if people are willing to pay for it, by all means, charge what you can charge. Winter market. I feel bad because I don't really have any of these qualifications, like these vendor fees are asking for. Yeah, it was definitely price gouging. I was like, Mabel the chicken for $45. Guys, that's a little crazy. I mean, if I'm doing something for $45, it has to be like something like decently big and requires sewing. Like Mabel the chicken. I mean, imagine though, like imagine if you could sell it for that much, and then like if you sold like 4 of them, that would be like $200, and you can make 4 of them. Like that's, I'm so sorry, I'm not good at math. That'd be like over 150 probably. I can't say for sure, but still, that you could like make that much in like an hour or like an hour and a half. That would be absolutely insane. Yeah, I think the Mabel I did for 12. I finally, oh my God, I totally forgot to say this. I finally sold the 2 Mabel the chickens that I still had. The only downside was I had to make another one to sell these 2 because this person wanted them to look like their chickens. And I'm so #thankful. I have no more Mabels. I am so happy. I will never make one of them ever again unless somebody actually like pays me to make it. I am not a Mabel the chicken person at all. So would crochet, I'm assuming, is textiles, right? I don't know if crochet fits under toys or textiles. Is crochet textile? I mean, it's yarn. Oh, maybe it is considered a textile art. Oh, it is. I learn something new every day. I guess crochet is a textile. Okay. I didn't know that. I always put crochet, I always put like when I do markets, I always put it under kids or toys. Please attach. I keep going back and forth because this market, so I was looking at doing one market Memorial Day weekend, and the only thing is that particular market, it is closer to me. I think it's like a 30-minute drive. It's right where I do horse shows, so I'm like fairly familiar with the area. It's a 2-day market. I think it's going to be the only 2-day market I do this year. Most of the other ones I'm trying to do are like single days, just because it's really difficult for me to take 2 days off from taking care of my horses, especially since it's pretty much me and one other person, and the other person who helps can't do certain things, and those certain things are things that have to be like done every single day. So taking like 2 days off or trying to find help for 2 days is just, it's a lot. But I want to try and do one 2-day market, primarily just because there's not many single day markets around me. So like one of them is a 30-minute drive, and it's an area I'm familiar with, but I have to get insurance. The vending fee is high. I want to say by the time I calculated everything, it was going to be close to like $500 for 2 days, which I just thought like, that seems crazy. And it's Memorial Day weekend, so I'm a little bit hesitant just to begin with, because I was like, how many people are going to be in town Memorial Day? Like, I feel like so many people leave and they go to the beach and stuff for Memorial Day, or they just go, because it's like, you know, the first whatever weekend of summer. But I found another market that's like May 11th or something, 11th, 12th. And that's the one I'm looking at right now, that it's like considerably cheaper. It's $150 for 2 days. The drive, I believe, is longer. I want to say it's like 50-minute drive. It's not in an area of town I'm super familiar with, but I'm going back and forth. I'm like, well, it's further away, but it's cheaper, and it's not Memorial Day weekend. I don't have to get insurance. So, and I don't have to pay anything up front, because you do have to go through jury. But the other one, I had to pay like a $50 non-refundable jury fee. I was like, I mean, that's fine and all, but then I'm like getting up to $500 or $600. Like that seems like a lot for a market, but maybe I'm wrong. Like I thought the single day market being $230, $220 was a lot, but over $500 for 2 days kind of seems insane to think about. I don't want to believe it's real. I don't want to believe it. I mean, there's some markets around me that are like 1,000, so maybe I do. Yeah, Burnett always makes everything bigger. I mean, honestly, I don't even know where I put my Burnett yarn. It's in a box. Gonna get burned at some point, or it's gonna go to Goodwill. I literally cannot stand to look at that Burnett blanket a day longer. Good evening, Jackie. Well, guys, I guess I should like stop trying to fill out this form. We'll figure out the market stuff. I want to show you guys something that I got at one of the markets I did go earlier this year. And I had bought it because I thought it was funny and it was cute, but I like didn't have a reason for it. And now I have some reasons. I got some walls and things to like put stuff on. So I'm going to show you what I got. It's from a local artist. To me, at least. Tables here, yeah, 30 to 60. That's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like absolutely insane. And there's another organization that does some like smaller markets that I might try and get into. The only thing is they don't assign spots. And I don't really like that. Just like you have to fight for your spot. I get anxiety really easy. And that sounds terrifying, having to fight for a spot with 300 other people. So, good evening, Danielle. Tomato Army of Mabel. Nothing wrong with Mabel the chickens. I'm just not the Mabel the chicken lover. But I know a lot of people love them. Okay, so I guess I got 2 stickers when I went to this place. So I'll show you the stickers first. It says forever. I don't know. Does like YouTube flip this back? Let me see. I like when I look at myself on the screen, it's flipped. So let me see when you guys look at this, what you're seeing, because I can't figure out. Okay, if I do it like this, you guys see it? Okay. So I got this thing. It says forever emo. So I want to put this somewhere. I think it's so cute. The most expensive I paid for was... That's actually really good. When I did my November market, I paid $220 for 1 day, and it was kind of the same thing. I made $2,500. Well, actually over that, so it was definitely worth it. But I was like, it seems like a lot when I hear other people talk about market tables, I guess. Yeah, the fighting for spots kind of... I don't want to do a market that doesn't have assigned spots because that terrifies me. Like, I would actually just leave. Oh my gosh, 2 a.m. in Spain? Oh, I couldn't go to bed. That's crazy. I can't even imagine staying up that late. The only time I get up at that time would be like if my cat woke me up. I can't say, I mean, I'm up at 4:30 every day, so I'm not that far off from when you'd be sleeping. Oh, and then I got this little sticker that says, books aren't beautiful. I used to read a ton before I got into crochet, but crocheting is definitely taken up a lot of time. I don't have much time to read. I did get a book today when I went out, but I just don't have time to read like I used to. I used to be able to read like a book a day. Now I'm book maybe 6 months. So I think I just got this because I thought it was funny and it kind of describes me. But now that I have all this wall space, I definitely think I can put it up. And this one just says, everything's fine. I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, that's definitely my expression most of the time. And I definitely say this a lot. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just have to like everything's fine. Like, especially with how this week is, with like, this week has been absolutely insane. Not in a good way, like, just like with work and everything. And next week, the weather is supposed to be horrible. So, like, this is literally like me, like, everything's fine. I'm gonna lose my mind, but everything's fine. So, if you guys want to look at their stuff, I do have their card still. It is, Sylvia Draws. She's a local person to like where I live, because I stopped at her place at a market that I had gone to check out what people were selling and whatnot. So, but I got their stuff, and I'm thinking like the sticker might go on my laptop, because let me unplug my computer, close my computer. So that sticker right there on my, oh my god, I can't tell if you can see it, but that sticker, that sticker is actually a sticker that I designed and got printed and everything, but I just never really did anything with it, because like, I didn't know people would buy a sticker. But, so I'm thinking maybe these stickers will just go like on my computer too. They can live there. Oh, that's horrible. I feel so bad for you. I can only imagine. I would hate to not be able to like, I've got some things that like keep me up and stuff, but I hate that for you. I would wish nothing on anyone of any type of like issues. It's so hard. All right, guys, let's see. Let us see. I didn't really come into the stream with like a game plan. I just was like, I need to do a stream, and I have hardly crocheted today. So actually, I think the only thing I've crocheted today is actually right here. Oh my gosh. Don't pull it down. This is what I've crocheted today. 24 hours. And I got a single pig done. Oh, this is all I've done. Which is really bad, because I usually get like 7 things done a day, and this is all I have to show for. And I have some customs coming up, so it's kind of bad that this is my single guy today. But I did start halfway on another one, so we'll work on this one while I'm sitting here. Because these aren't too bad to make at all. Yeah, I found this pig. I think the pattern's on Etsy, I think. It's no sew basically, which is great, because I wanted to find something that was like another easy market make. I think moving into markets this year, I've been considering if people would maybe be interested in a video of me going over some of the like small market items that I'm planning on making. I am definitely focusing on making a lot of small items right now, just with the large quantity of markets that I am trying to do. I'm trying to like build up a repertoire. So I don't know if people would be interested in like a video of me going over the small items I'm making for markets, what patterns I use, what I charge, that type of stuff. Because it's weird, because like, especially if I don't end up doing any farmers markets or anything, I'm really not going to be at markets like every single weekend. It's just gonna be like a market a month or something. So I'm just trying to decide or figure out like what people might be interested in seeing. So also, if anyone's watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I really would love to see you do a video on like let me know. Because I was brainstorming some ideas today of some potential videos and whatnot, but honestly, I can never tell what's like interesting. I can never tell what's boring. It's so hard. Like the last video I just posted yesterday, did I post it? I don't even know what day it is. I think yesterday I posted the YouTube video. It originally was like an hour. It was over an hour long, I think. And then I was watching it through and I was like, well, does anyone care about this? I was like, no, I'm just going to cut it. So I got it down to, I think it ended up being what, like under 40 minutes? Yeah, 35 minutes basically. It was originally an hour and something. So if anyone ever has any ideas, please let me know. I never know what's interesting. I never know what's like not interesting. Yeah, I'm not very good at that type of stuff. Because trust me, I could ramble on for hours. Let me pull up the stream really quickly on my computer so I can read everyone's comments. Because it's so hard for me to read on the screen. It's just very difficult. Hello, Misty. Yeah, that's the hard thing, is getting back into your like mojo after not doing markets. I definitely get what you mean. When I got through Christmas, I was like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Like, I felt like November, October, Christmas, I was like going nuts on crocheting. And then once I got through all my customs, this whole month I've been like, what am I doing with my life? Like, nothing is driving me forward. Like, I don't have any markets. Like, do I just sit around and do whatever? And so I started making things that I wanted to make, but then I do have 2 customs. I have them on my wall back there, but one's for 2 and one's for 3, both for babies. I think one's a baby shower, and then the other, a friend of mine is having her baby this month, so she wanted to get something, but I gotta get started on those at some point. Let me read on here. I use Premier Pixie Dust for the... Oh, that's so cool. I've seen so many people using the Premier Pixie Dust. Did anyone take advantage of the Premier sale? Because I thought it was really, really funny that they did the Premier sale, and I never really buy from Premier Yarn. Y'all know me. I only buy if I want certain colors. But I really found it iconic that they had that sale the day after I put in an order. I was like, what? You've got to be kidding me. So I thought that was iconic. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me get through this round really quickly before I read through everyone else's things, because I have to actually count. And I'm not the best at talking and reading and counting. 18, 19, 20. Okay. I always love to see. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a video on small things. What would be cute? But that would be... I've definitely been thinking next year about my display a little bit more. To, I guess, maximize space. But I had like displays for like my bees and all this type of stuff, and I had made them and I thought they were cute, but then like by the time I got to the market, I was trying to put so much stuff on my table that I couldn't use any of the things I had made to display. I think really, besides like the wooden boxes I had and a few other things, I don't even think I used any of the stuff I had made to display. There's no space. I'm kind of afraid for markets just because of the space aspect. I got so lucky this past market that nobody was beside me. So I just like ran around and had all this room to be able to grab things out from my table and refill and restock. But I know that's not gonna how it's gonna be in the future, so I'm a little bit worried because I definitely was like all over the place. That's crazy. I can't even imagine. You'd have to have so much stuff. My always concern is like how much stuff I have to have stocked up. This isn't my full-time job any means. This might be a little like pleading, But I finally, I've been working trying to get, how do you say it? Monetization? Monetization on YouTube. And I hit what I thought was going to be the hardest thing to hit, which was the watch hours, because you need like, 4,000 watch hours or something? So I hit the watch hours, but I don't have the subscribers. So I'm working on getting my subscribers back up, because I'm like, okay, maybe if the YouTube can start doing some things, I can really start to focus on the crochet stuff more full time and dedicate a little bit more time to it. Because right now it's not full time. So, but I can only imagine having that many shows every single weekend. I couldn't. I literally can't. Crafts by Drink. No, I think that's great. I'm laughing because I like, what? That doesn't sound like someone who does illegal substance. I mean, if your last name was like Coke or something, maybe. But yeah, I think that's good. I definitely, like, one of the reasons I did not put crochet in my name was just because of the fact that I feel like I'm constantly always doing so many different things. So I definitely am all for people or say, like, don't feel afraid to not have crochet in your name, because I feel like some people are like, you have to have crochet in your name. I'm one of those people that's like, I do so much. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in a year. I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I think it's great to like just have like crafts or studios or, something like that, where like if you end up deciding to like pick up something else and combine it into your business, then it's not like you have to do a major rebranding. So I ended up doing Traveling Pony Studio because Traveling Pony I carried over from my previous brand I've been severely slacking on. But when I did the banner and like logo work for this, I didn't really put anything like crochet related. I was like, I don't want necessarily, because I've talked about many times about like getting into sewing for fun, and then if I really do start to do painting more eyes, like I just wanted to be like, so I think craft studios, I think all that stuff is great to do, in my opinion, if you're gonna ever branch off. That is exactly what I'm doing, Jackie. I'm really trying to like take advantage of the downtime and make a lot of stuff. I have a box over like in my corner that's just like dedicated to leggy frogs, chicks, mallards, and pigs right now. I have an outrageous plan of making like 50 leggy frogs, like 30 ducks, chickens, mallards, all that type of stuff. I think like 20 of these. So I just have like all of this crazy plans. Hello, Nicole. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy that I found my glasses, because I literally did not think I was going to be able to do a stream because I was having the absolute horrible headaches. Yeah, see, I feel like I always heard watch hours was harder to get, and I hit the watch hours. I'm easily over 4,000. It's my subs that are bad, but in hindsight, I really haven't been like producing probably as much videos as I did originally, just because I haven't been going to markets. I'm like, when I was going to markets all the time, it was so easy to just like sit down, record a nice little video. And I did that like 2 times a week. And now I'm like, no markets. What am I supposed to record? See, I think that's perfect then, Misty. That way you just keep it can all be under one name. I think the craft thing is great. I have not tried Big Twist Posh yet. I am fearful. I do like the greens because I think the greens can make really good leggy frogs, but I feel like I always see people going on and on about how amazing Bernat Blanket is, and I am pretty certain I am Bernat Blanket's #1 hater, so I'm fearful of Posh. Oh, I have so many patterns that I have like literally never touched. Maybe one day, but I don't think it's gonna be today. Oh, that's not, I have 7 patterns open up on my phone, on my thing right now. Okay, I gotta do more. Oh gosh, guys, I'm behind on this. I'm getting so low. Yeah, before when I had everything downstairs, it was really difficult for me to make like weekly market videos because everything was like in 5 different places. But I am considering doing it, but like I've literally just made so many leggy frogs and like so many like I don't know, is anyone like, do you want to see me talk about leggy frogs? Like I made 20 this week. There you go. 10 pigs. Like I don't know. I'm not making anything like super exciting since all my time has been focused on doing this cow thing and everything. So I'm just like, I don't know. No Hobby Lobby. Honestly though, the only thing you're missing out at Hobby Lobby is their acrylic yarn. I wish Hobby Lobby did not have that good acrylic yarn. I love this yarn because I hate shopping at Hobby Lobby. Parfait Chunky. Oh, Parfait Chunky. I'm fine with Parfait Chunky. I wish it was the same size as like Sweet Snuggles Light. That's my biggest complaint about Parfait Chunky. I did get more Parfait, which I was like, girl, why am I getting Parfait when I don't even want to get Parfait? Like, what's going on? Posh is definitely softer and easier to work with than Blink. I might have to try it then. I'm just like fearful because I always see people say they love Bernat Blanket, and it's so extremely painful for me to crochet with. No, this isn't crochet related. I was so surprised that more people did not ask me about the zebra. I honestly was like shocked that I thought it was going to be more talked about because, I mean, you know, having a taxidermy zebra in your house usually implies that somebody had to hunt the zebra, so I was a little shocked when I didn't really get many questions on it. But essentially, my dad has always been a very big hunting person, being from the South. It's just what it is, and he has gone to Africa a few times. Typically when he goes to Africa though, it is to like handle a problem. Like I think one time he went out there to do something and these people there like paid him to take care of a baboon because the baboon was like killing all of the baby baboons. So like, yes, I have a zebra in my house. My dad is a hunter. He's hunted his whole life. We're not trophy people. A lot of the stuff that I used to hunt too, I've hunted a few times. Everything was like all of the meat's either kept or it is donated. So like when they are in Africa and everything, they donate everything to all the tribes. When I used to hunt and everything, I would donate it to like local people in South Georgia who maybe didn't have like the means or money to be able to afford to buy food and stuff. So we do a lot of that type stuff if we hunt. But yes, the zebra, he lives in my downstairs. We dress him up for all of the holidays. And I think the most interesting thing is seeing the reactions when I used to do like parties and stuff, given that my main job is in the horse world. Horse people really don't know how to react to a zebra. So we dress him up so he doesn't look as like menacing and scares as many people. They don't think about it as much when he's wearing like a Christmas hat. Yeah, Burnett blanket, not for me. My last video. That's interesting. I'm always worried about scammers. But honestly, I'm so bad at replying back to everyone that I don't think anyone could scam me. I don't reply to anyone hardly, like in my real, I'm so bad at replying to people. I try and get better, but yeah, that's exactly it. I hate Hobby Lobby. I get the ick when I go there. But I love this yarn. There's no other brand of yarn that can even compare to I Love This Yarn when it comes to acrylic. Between the colors and the like softness of the yarn, nothing else can compare. Oh, I have plenty of deers on the wall. The zebra, I've had deers, alligator. I mean, I think I've had everything on the wall possible. But yes, we love my zebra. I'm just shocked more people didn't mention it in the last thing. Added a period at the... People are crazy. I never understand... I mean, I don't understand why people have to do stuff like that. It kind of like takes the... Then it always will make you like worry in the future and not want to do it again. They just try and always like ruin a good moment. Okay. All right. There you go. You're getting there, Heather. Very slowly. I mean, that's how I felt. Now I'm just like trying to build up my subscribers. I always thought I was like, for sure. I didn't think subscribers would be as hard as watch hours. But I am struggling on that aspect. I'm just looking forward to the day that maybe I can be monetized by YouTube, and then it will be like another thing to show my folks and people who do not believe that I should be doing what I'm doing right now, that I can do it. A lot of people have opinions about me crocheting. Don't understand why. Hey, I mean, feel the zebra, he might be in more videos. I never know. I never know how people are going to react to certain things. So I always like very like slowly. I'm like, here's a zebra. What do you think about this? Oh my gosh, guys, did I show you what my yarn room is looking like now? Because I'm actually at a different spot than the last live stream I did. Yeah, I'm at a different spot. We'll go for a walk around. I got a new chair. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh gosh, don't turn that way. It spins around. Look at that. And it's not straw. The straw chair is over there. But I have an actual chair, and it's amazing how having an actual chair will make your back stop hurting. Accompanied by a heating pad. I always have to have a heating pad on. But an actual chair, guys, will not give you back pain. Shocking idea, but let's go for a walk. show you guys what the room is looking like now. It is a little messy. The desk is messy. Okay, here we go. Let me figure out, I think I can flip this again. Flip it. Oh, Eureka. Owie. Oh my gosh, getting tripped up. Alright, gang. The acrylic, she's still burnt, she's still beautiful. Can you tell I've used some of it? Like, this is my one thing I was worried about. It's like, I'm gonna see all these tails. Look at this. Oh, this is what I was saying, y'all. This is kind of, I hate fuzzies. This is kind of what we got going on. I've started market prepping. So we got like all the leggy frogs, all different leggy frogs. Some chicks, the pigs. Oh, there's a koala I made, never showed. What else do I got? Oh, mallards. Yeah, that's kind of what's living. This is like the beginning of my small item thing. So it's a lot of leggy frogs right now because I'm almost at 25 leggy frogs. Something. That's over there. Cows. Since I've been having to take so many pictures and videos and stuff, I'm still going to say, I think my favorite cow I did was my last cow. Like, I definitely think this cow is my favorite cow. So, most of my cows are out. They're just chilling over here. Actually, I have one more cow. Girl, on my super messy desk. This cow. So, yeah. Cows are just chilling. Oh, this was one of the little yarn cubes I ended up getting. So I'm like keeping out, I need to actually move colors, but I was trying to keep like one thing of each color, you know, kind of like here. And look, guys, you want to talk about dye lots? Look at this crap. This is the same color. Different dye lots. We love to see it. So I kind of just have like, that's a dinosaur body. Don't ask me. But I have stuff. This is like the yarn cube. And then I can put yarn here too. I don't really know what this is going to be. But it's here. It's holding the cows for now. Where it is. So yeah. Still got the table. I guess this is going to be like maybe the sewing. Maybe the eye table. One day I'll finish this unicorn, right? This is the unicorn that I had posted that had the eyes and everything. I don't know, guys. Should I keep doing the eyes? I don't know. Should I keep? And then I picked this out because I have customs that are going to be in this color. Oh, this room is getting crazy. It's getting a little crazy. This is all types of stuff. I still have basically everything's the same except the new parfait that I got over here. I ended up getting this blue, which now that I think about it, they're almost the same. So that's great. Orange. I got a ton of toffee, which I don't know why. Don't ask me why. That's mushroom, I think. Chocolate. And then teddy bear. So, yeah. It's so exciting. My main desk is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I never said I was a neat person. I definitely never said that. Kind of not neat at all. But yeah, guys, it's looking very like It just needs some flavor. Yeah, and there's a pull-up bar in the yarn closet. So if I'm like cranking out some plushies and I'm like, you know what, I want to crank out a few pull-ups, I'm set up already. I can just go over and pull up, do some pull-ups while I grab a few things of yarn, I guess. Let me see. How much do you sell the cows for? So the big cows that I usually do, I do for 50, but I think I said I was doing 25 for like the cow with nothing on it, so like the black and white cow. And then if I did like flowers or anything on top of it, I think I was selling them for like 30, 35. I think I sold the purple one and the brown one and possibly the Valentine's one. I need to look through my stuff. I've severely neglected so much stuff lately. So I'm a little off like getting everything together. The big thing with the eyes is the eyes are actually, those ones are painted primarily in glitter that I got ordered off of some website. I don't even remember which website they are. I have played a little bit around with painting the eyes as well. So I need to look through and pull those out. I honestly don't remember where I put them. But I'm still playing around with it. The painting, I'm learning that painting in acrylic and then using the glitter background, I think the acrylic is a little too harsh, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out a good balance. I'm wondering if I just need, like, I'm still playing around with it. I'm wondering if maybe I need to water it down somewhat or thin the acrylic. I don't know. So I'm still playing around with like doing the acrylic portion of it just to see. It just didn't look, it looked a little jarring from when I played around with it. So it's like, okay, I need something that's like a little softer but still noticeable and can blend nicely into the background. Yeah, Parfait Chunky, that's kind of like the thing I feel like with it. Every time it would tell me, oh, it's due today, I was like, no, it didn't show up today. Kind of how it goes with that. Yeah, my normal cows are what I sell for 50, like my sunflower cows, the daisy, all the ones you see me usually post. They are typically 50 just because they are bigger, and I don't have a problem selling them for that much typically, but I will say that I have found people tend to gravitate towards, I haven't done a ton of marketing of these cows that I just made. It's my intention to hopefully do it soon, just with like Valentine's and stuff coming up, but sometimes it's easier for somebody to spend like $30 opposed to $50 or 20, 25. So the people, I've had a few people contact me about getting larger cows, and then they ask me if I have smaller cows, and I send them everything. Basically everyone's come back and said they want that size cow, not the big one. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I will have to try Posh at some point. I got like $100 in gift cards to Joann's, and originally I was like, well, I don't buy Joann's yarn, so I was trying to figure out what to use it on. So I've been considering going and getting the Posh because I have all these gift cards, but then at the same time I was considering going and buying fabric for the sewing machine. So I definitely do think that if I do start to get really into the sewing as well, I want to make YouTube videos on that, because I think it would be the funniest thing in the world to watch me try and sew, because I've tried once and it went horribly. Oh, did you get the Posh Misty, or did you get one of the other things from Premier? Premier yarn is just so expensive. I was looking at getting like the special yarns they have and stuff when they were doing that sale, but I couldn't justify spending like what, $5 or $6 a skein for it, and it's not as big. It's like, I don't know, I'm gonna wait. Maybe I can find someone on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, Parfait Chunky, yes. I think Parfait Chunky is my whole thing on Parfait Chunky is, honestly, it's not that different from Sweet Snuggles or any other Chanel yarn out there. So I would say it's not groundbreaking. Some people definitely make it sound like it is just like the best thing to ever be created, and for the most part, I feel like most Chanel yarns are all the same. So it's basically like Sweet Snuggles, except thinner. So you can't use Sweet Snuggles and Parfait at the same time because it's noticeable. I learned that the hard way. Oh, $8. Ouch. Girl, that's way too much. The skeins aren't even that big. Yeah, basically that is true. The only good thing about Parfait Chunky is they have such a big selection in colors, but then again, I hardly can find the popular colors in stock on Premier's website, so typically if I need something, I will just go on Amazon. Amazon usually has most of the colors. Sometimes I have to spend a little bit more money to get it from Amazon, or I have started to look at that one website that starts with an H, Hirschner or something, and sometimes they'll have the colors on sale for Premier Parfait Chunky. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they're out of stock, but yeah, the biggest thing about Premier is I think just color selection. Like in terms of the actual quality of yarn, they're the same as Sweet Snuggles, honestly. They both shed, they both break. I've had good skeins of Parfait Chunky, I've had good skeins of Sweet Snuggles, I've had horrible skeins of Parfait, and I've had horrible skeins of Sweet Snuggles. I really wish that Sweet Snuggles would come out with like a nice brown and a nice orange, and if they did that, then I honestly wouldn't have to buy other brands, because that's pretty much the only thing I usually buy from Premier's orange and browns. Because Chanel Home Slim has that brown but Java, but it almost looks black. It's hardly new, like it's way too deep of a brown. Yeah, Parfait definitely, when I get commissioned to make like babies of other plushies, like the axolotl I made, and somebody wanted a baby version, I used Parfait, and it comes out considerably smaller than if I used the Michaels. Yeah, I was shocked the computer, I'm trying to read the comments. I was shocked the Hirschners, they got that order out so stinking fast. I was amazed. And honestly, I would have gotten my last order of Parfait Chunky through Hirschner's or whatever if it wasn't for the fact that they didn't have one of the colors I wanted to get, but the Parfait Chunky website did, or Premier's website did, and then I was like, okay, well, do I just buy the rest of the colors on Premier's website because then I can get free shipping? but it still took a while to get it out. But the Hirschner's one, I mean, I swear they had it shipped out to me like within like 2 days. It was so fast. Yeah, that's right. That's my thing. Why does Sweet Snuggles, the large yarn, have more colors than Sweet Snuggles Light? I don't understand it, because honestly, I feel like I see more people who use Sweet Snuggles Light than I see people who use Sweet Snuggles. And if they already have it for Sweet Snuggles, how hard would it be just to do it in Sweet Snuggles Light? Because they don't have a red, so I have to get my reds from Premier. And they don't have orange, so I have to get my orange from Premier. And they don't have a really nice brown, so I have to get my browns from Premier. It's literally the only thing I get from Premier, just because I don't have another option in the Sweet Snuggles. And Chanel Homespun. Chanel has that one brown, but it's terracotta, and it has a red tint to it. And then Java, which Java is like literally borderline black. It's maybe a little touch of brown in it, but if you look at it and you didn't know about it, you would think it's black. I agree, Jackie. I'm the same. I would never use it again if they would just give me a few more colors. Just give me a rainbow, and I don't have to use any other brand. I'll willingly use Michaels. Jackie, oh my gosh, I'm like missing words. My smudgy glasses are making it hard for me to read. But yeah, no, I wish they would just give me a rainbow, and then I could like never touch anything else again, because I'm not that hard pleased. Like, just give me all the colors I need. Hobby Lobby's Ability Smooth. Yeah, I can't remember. Honestly, when I go to Hobby Lobby, I usually just walk straight to the acrylic yarn. I don't even know. I think the only brand I've used is, I love, like, in the Chanel, it's been Yarn Bee, I think. And I have not been impressed with that. It feels disgusting. Michaels, technically, yes. It is more expensive, but you're getting a lot more yarn. I just, like, the size of a skein of Parfait and Michaels, so different. And Michaels constantly is having yarn sales, like constant. I just went the other day and they were still having their like buy one get 50% off, and a lot of times they'll do buy two get one free. And I've signed up for like their Michael rewards or whatever, and I constantly get vouchers. I constantly get things back. Like the last yarn order I put in, I had vouchers, and I honestly, I think I spent like $5 to get like 8 skeins of yarn. Like, Michaels is truly rewards, sales, constantly having sales. Like, I don't think you can get a better deal in terms of like value stuff anywhere else besides Michaels. Hobby Lobby sucks. I'm sorry, I know people are like, oh, well, if you go certain times, half the stores on. I don't want that. Like, I want to be able to go when I want to go, and I can get something off. And I never get that at Hobby Lobby. Premier never seems to have sales except once in a blue moon. Michaels is just good. I don't have a problem with Michaels. I always just buy the bulk yarn. You don't have to. But I want to say usually when Michaels yarn goes on sale, it ends up being like, usually when I see it on sale, the skeins will be like $6.99, I feel like, is the number that's sticking out to me. Because normally it's $9.99. But I think when they're on sale, you can get them for like $6.99. And then if you have like rewards saved up and vouchers, then you just claim them and you put them towards it. It's really easy with Michaels to like not have to pay that much for yarn, in my experience. I have not used the Juicy Couture yarn yet. I've heard of it, but I've not used it. I'm not 100% like the type of person who like veers away from yarn just because I know what yarn works for me, but I definitely would love to try different types of yarn. I think it would be fun to just try it, and then also maybe for like videos and stuff would be interesting. I have very strong opinions about yarn. Yes, definitely try them out, Misty. It's good. It's super soft and it's thicker, so if you're ever wanting to do markets or whatnot, you know, in my personal experience, people are always willing to pay more the bigger an item is, so I always prefer for mine to work up a little bigger, and I use a tight tension size, so Premier gets really or small yarn, so Premier gets really small on me. So I just prefer Michaels because it always works out to also a really good size plushie. It's not too small, in my experience. Oh, good golly, guys. Can't even see. Oh, Lord, it's almost 9. Alright, guys, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream because I did not realize it's almost 9, and I have been on here for over an hour. That's really fun. That's really cute. So, I'm actually going to wrap up stream, and I need to work on finishing up the pattern. I think I'm pretty much done, and then I'm going to try and get all that done. It's been a long day. It's going to be an even longer night. So, good night, everyone. I will see you some other time. I'm hoping to do another stream this week. And then I will try and get another video out this week. I have not been super well at recording so far this week. It has just been crazy. But there will be a video out. So, look forward to that. Alright, guys. So, I will see you whenever. Bye. Good night. Good night. Oh gosh, can I end this? I don't remember.